now. Maybe we should focus on that game coming to the third round as we see them shake hands.
And it's go time as Pragg takes on...
What happened here? The arbiter getting involved when they started the clock.
Maybe the clocks didn't start. Because they're resetting the clock right now. So a little technical glitch there, and now it's go time as Pragg starts with the king's pawn.
How funny would it have been if he changed his move? Like one of them. Like they played the Sicilian, and now they play the Caro-Kann. But Vincent with the black pieces, he would love to leapfrog Pragg. Pragg perfect, 2 out of 2 thus far. And Tanya, we've seen these two eating dinner with Arjun as well, so they're clearly good friends.
Pragg 2 out of 2, and Vincent with a big win against Rajabov in the previous round. So also feeling good about the Blitz, and it is a slow opening.
Yes, it is. So maybe while we see this position start as closed, is there any other openings that are particularly open, or no? It looks like all of them actually pretty steady in the early stages.
But let's do a quick tour around, and then we can stick to the most exciting action. And let's head over to Krischuk, who's had quite a start in this tournament, winning the first game against the rapid winner Maxim Bashiragrav, and then holding a difficult endgame against Vidit in round 2.
Vincent Keymer, 1.5 out of 2, and look at this position. Is it Black's turn here? White has sacrificed an exchange, Tanya, so Black has 2 rooks, White has 2 knights, but this king feels very out in the open. I would be scared of an attack.
I'm threatening Queen F7. That's the big threat you first need to handle, so either you come back with your knight to defend it, do you want to push your pawn, but this is committed chess. You're going to leave a lot of weaknesses on the board which can be picked up immediately.
1 pawn was just captured, and I'm wondering if you can get more. A knight takes g7 probably is too much. B takes a4, it's called the engines here.
Because you defend the b2 pawn, your knight comes back and now you can't capture b2.
Yeah, everything now defended for white. Easy to escape, no back rank checkmate. Queen f5 play. Do not trade queens if you're Pragg. Bring the queen to d6, but you see him. He lifts that queen into black's position. Tanya, this is looking scary for Vincent because checkmate on g7 looms.
Queen d7 is a massive threat and it's hard to imagine a defense, so he had to vacate some squares for the queen to come back and defend the g7 main. Praggnanandhaa on fire. Can he convert it, which is seconds on the clock? He has to fall back with the queen. Queen g6, but that loses a central pawn. The queen was overloaded.
Queen takes d5. Give me that pawn, and this knight on a4 can come back to c5 at any moment. So the material count is an extra rook for black, but a knight. Whoa!
Look at that move. Big move. You attack the rook, and the rook is overloaded. He has to defend the c6 knight as well.
Oh, I'm sure we'll analyze this after, but that was so knight a7.
Oh my God. What is this chess, Robert? This is from another planet.
He sacrifices a knight just to win it back with a check, and if the rook b2, rook takes g7, white is 2 pawns ahead. The engines say that black is still in this game. I think from a player's perspective, this should be a win for white.
You've got 2 extra pawns, but you require good technique because that c3 pawn is weak and black has so much activity. Look at that king just coming into white's camp. It's not going to be an easy convert.
No, not at all. Rook takes c3 while king takes d4 was the idea. And now is rook takes c3 available? White should probably play g3 to try to run this h1 up the board. He finds it.
He finds it. He doesn't miss anything. The idea is to create a passer as quickly as possible, not allowing black to trade off the rooks by winning the c pawn.
And I've heard as quickly as possible is now. He plays h4, black close it with g4, but can that pawn just run up the board? He starts with king d2. Tanya, we may eventually see a rook behind the pawn, but no, he goes forward.
Once more. Pragg picks up the 3rd pawn in the position, and this will be a convert, and Vincent wants none of it. He resigns.